All right, welcome back. So now in continuation, we're going to visit these three other structures, key elements that you need to understand. So this one is called the zoom control. You probably would have seen it. I mean, almost every interface has, you can zoom in and zoom out. So just to adjust your view for clarity. So opening our Excel, you can see it here. Sorry, you can see it here. This is it. This is what it looks like. So currently I'm on. Let me remove this. I'm on 102%. This is the default size. Zoom out. All right now. So this is the default size view. So peradventure, while making the tutorial, I'm going to have to do this more often anyway. I could either do it, manually. There's a way I do it with my keyboard, but the proper way, you can see that once I've zoomed in, if I type, it's kind of big and bolder. So if I type something now, you can see clearly, and even you yourself can decide to zoom in. And if you look at here now, I now have it as 203%. That is, I've doubled. That's doubled. This is 200. So if I keep on going down, 170. It gets smaller back, and so this is the button where you zoom in and zoom out. I can make it smaller as well, and I think the list is 10%. Oh my god, it's not even visible at all. It's not visible, but it's still there. It's still, actually, you can see that when I click on this spot, it's still showing that there's a cell there, but it's extremely small. So I'm going to increase that, and all right, I'm going to increase that. Let me click here. It's still small. This 60%, 70, 80, 90, and 100. This is like the default size, but so you can always click to zoom in and zoom out and zoom in depends on how big you want. Let's see, I think the maximum here is 400%. Holy Jesus, it looks so big right now. And you can also drag this. You can see where my cursor is. You can drag it by yourself to whatever size you want it to be, but I'm just going to leave it for now at 100%. Now we also have what we call the active cell bar. This is the active cell bar. Is also called the main box. So what this place does is it tells you what cell is active. I mean, where you clicked on. So if I'm typing anything now, this is reading A1. This A1 simply means row, column A and number 1. That is where they intersect. This is column A and row 1. That is A1. If I click somewhere here now, if I'm clicking somewhere, this is under column D. So it's going to show D, and this is, if I trace down here, this is 5. So this is D5. If I click here now, look at the active bar, it changes to D5. Can you see? It changes to active. So it usually shows you, that's why we call it active cell bar or name box. It tells you the name of the cell that is currently active. Just like this active worksheet gets, the color gets faded. If I click here, this one is faded, while this one is deep. If I click back here, this one is faded. So in the same vein, this is for the cells. It tells us what cell is active currently. That is, when I type anything, it falls into that cell. I can also type it manually. Let's assume, for instance, this is row H, right? I want to add data in column 10. So let's look at where column 10 and row number 10, rather, row 10 and column H meet. Column H meets this place. If I click here, that place changes to H10. Let's assume that I want it to be column I, row number 10. I can always type whatever I want manually as well. I'll just do I10. If I do enter, I can see that it shifts. Let me do B3. You can see it. So they work hand in hand. So this is literally the active cell bar. Beyond this, there are actually more things that we're going to use it for, but you should just know. So later on, when I reference to the active cell bar, you know that this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm looking at. And like I said earlier, this is the formula bar. Don't mix them. Don't get them. Don't get it confused. So what? Okay. So basically, tables, like I mentioned already before, tables are literally organized data. It combines the columns, that is the fields, and rows, that is the record. I also forgot to mention that the columns are also regarded as fields. They are also called fields. So these columns are in Excel terminology, we call them fields. So I could say this is F field, right? So we call the columns field. They are also called fields, and the rows are called records. So Of course, in each field we have various records. So this is record 10. So I highlight record 10 or row 10, column G or field G. And a table, like I said earlier, is a combination of rows and columns. So if I have this, I can make something out of it. Let me show you, for instance. Don't worry about what I'm doing right now. You're going to see later. So I don't like this. Okay, let me do something different. What you're going to see. So I could make something like this. I liked it, and just now if I click away, you can see that okay, I'm still not getting what I want. Let me leave this sideline. All right, now it must show properly. So you can see that I just gave it a border, so I can make, this is basically what the table looks like. You can make, now I could transform it. We're going to work on, this is just the introduction. We're going to do more fun things that you understand. But a table is simply a combination of rows and columns. Remember, rows are left to right and columns are top to bottom. All right, now, so that's all for this video. So in the next video, I'll be talking about a few, should I say, there are quite a number of Excel shortcuts and quite a number of Excel shortcuts. So I'll be talking about Excel shortcuts in the next video. So see you in the next video.